Welcome to another episode of From My Perspective. I'm your boy Dion coming to you with these perspective takes, and I'm joined by the man, the myth, the legend himself, Captain Hater. How's it going?
Man, what it is? You already know the vibes. It's your boy, Mr. Bill, aka can't say your name up on this pod. Might not put you to mind. What's going on, Dion?
Hey, I'm doing good, man. Like we got a busy weekend ahead if you're a wrestling fan. And know you talked about it. You said it. Hey, this is the time where WWE need to make their bread. And not just WWE. I know we don't give AEW that much love, but AEW as well. This is when y'all need to make y'all bread. Cause you ain't got basketball. Football, they really ain't got it started yet. They ain't even got the training camp yet. Only thing that's going on is MLB and WNBA. As much as we watch the WNBA, it's still not top of the top like football and basketball. And we know NBA is, I mean, the MLB, it don't do much around this time. So we getting your wish, man. We got a lot of shows this weekend.
Dog, I heard so many people complaining, wrestling fans complaining about that it's too many shows, it's too many PLEs, it's too many marquee matchups, and all blah 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 blah. Why wouldn't they do it during this time? There's no competition. There's no football competition. There's no basketball competition. Like you said, we in the middle of the MLB season. They about to do All-Star game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So people ain't really locked into baseball. WNBA, same way. They headed to All-Star season. Everybody that it's that time of the summer where okay, wrestling. You put your marquee matchups on right now. Put as many PLEs as you can right now. Now, should they build them up better? Yeah, they should build up all these. They should do the build-ups better. But as far as the events, yeah, man, roll these events out right now. It's the time to do it.
Yep. So far, what's on the schedule for this week? Obviously, AEW, they're having their big show. This is quote unquote their WrestleMania, all in Texas. This is their big show. John Moxley is going against Hangman. That's the big match. We will see. We like I said, we don't give AEW a lot of love. We're not gonna talk about it. It's really just because y'all charging $60 for y'all pay-per-views, bro. I ain't got the bread. I ain't got
Yeah,
bread. Peacock only pay five. Only pay five for Peacock, bro.
that's what I'm saying. If it was a little lower, I might watch the PLEs. I ain't got 60, bro. I pay child support.
Yeah, I got the 60. But also you got that. You also have a Great American Bash for NXT. They doing it at the same time as All In. They know they know their ratings ain't gonna be that high. They just doing it just to spite AEW. Whatever. Ain't much going on that show. Not really much to talk about. And then we got Saturday night's main event, Saturday night. The big headline of that is in Atlanta. The big thing about that is Goldberg's last match. And then Sunday we got the all women's PLE Evolution 2, which it took them a while to get there, but it's starting to look like a pretty decent card. I got to give them that. But before we get to Evolution, no, Saturday's night main event, what, four match card looking like. Obviously, the headline is Goldberg versus Gunther, LA Knight versus Seth Rollins, Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre, and Jimmy versus Solo Sikoa just got added. We do got a prop bet for our predictions in this one. We'll get to that one in a little bit, but before we get to that, I gotta ask: any of these matches you interested in? And actually, are you watching all these shows live, or what you got planned for this Saturday?
So here's all right. So I'm gonna be all the way with it. All right. I'm trying to decide if I'm on. There's a Godfrey, he comedian. He gonna be at the comedy club. So if I don't go to the Godfrey, I'm gonna watch the stuff live. If
Yeah,
I go to the Godfrey, Saturday night's main event, I catch it on Peacock when I get back to the crib.
gotcha. I guess makes sense.
Yeah, it just depends. I'm up in the air. I know about tomorrow or later tonight, but yeah, like I said, I'm going to get to them and watch them. The thing I'm most excited about, we talked about microwave feuds like with John Cena last week. This Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre got an RKO. All right, but y'all got a match. Sir, nice main event.
Put that thing on 10 seconds and say, let's rock.
Yeah, like all
Drew
right, man.
just got back too.
It still kind of look, it's like the macaroni and cheese that from the cookout that's just left over.
Yeah.
It's still it ain't like hot, but I mean, little pieces of it still cold. But you gonna can get through it. That's what the Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton match reminded me of. That macaroni and cheese that ain't all the way warm, but it's getting there.
Yep, yep, yep. You're right. You're right. So, is that one of the matches you're looking forward to?
I feel like that's going to be the best match.
I don't disagree. I
I,
think it's going to be the best match. I think LA Knight versus Seth Rollins is going to be the most interesting, considering LA Knight got beef with everybody in Seth's group, and LA Knight is just extremely over. And, it's never not fun seeing LA Knight come to the ring and the whole crowd is at attention.
yeah, but Seth Rollins' crew also got beef with everybody on Monday night.
Yeah,
So it ain't like LA Knight gonna come out solo, but is he really by himself?
true.
So it's who gonna come out? And I feel like that's the problem there. I
Yeah.
don't know the problem there, but I feel like that might have something to do with
That's crazy. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
But yeah, it just depends on who gonna come out with the LA Knight situation. I think that'll be the second best match. But I think because of Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton, because of who they are, I think they gonna put on the best match. And I'm also interested to see if Randy Orton still does those heel tactics. See if he still, like he, did the turnbuckle versus Cody Rhodes with, where he pump faked him with the chair and then went to the turnbuckle. I want to see if he does something like that in this match.
Yeah, I agree. So let's go ahead. We gotta talk about the main event of Saturday night's main event
We
for
don't
Raw.
have to.
It's my prop bet, man. It's my prop bet. We gotta talk about. My prop bet for this one. Now, whichever way you go, I'm gonna go the opposite of you. Just to be different. But my prop bet to you is how long does this match go? Over or under 3.5 minutes? I'm gonna go 3.5.5.
Go over.
You gonna go over?
Yeah, I'm gonna go over.
Okay. I'll go under 3.5.
Yeah, I feel like it's your Goldberg. It's your last match. You gotta put on. You gotta put on a match. You can't just go out here try to do the jackhammer one time. He ain't even gonna be able to do the jackhammer. He can't lift Gunther at this point.
Yeah, them knees is shot.
Bro, you seen him when he got out the ring. He winced at that knee. He can't do a jackhammer. So that them days is over.
He definitely get you a spare though, but
He could get you a spur, but I mean, I think Gunther. I think it's the perfect person because Gunther is really the ring general.
okay.
He really is that guy. So he will be able to stretch this match out and make it look like it's a good match. He's gonna carry Goldberg. Let's just call it spade to spade, like we thought
Yeah.
Oscar was gonna do with Jay at that women's
Uh
Queen of the Ring.
yeah.
Like we thought Oscar was gonna do with Jay. I think it's gonna be the same thing with Gunther for Goldberg.
Yep. You're right. You're right.
So
So
I'm gonna give it like I think it's gonna go okay. When I say the distance, I'm not saying like an Iron Man type match,
yeah, we know that. Shit,
but I'm
I'd be shocked
saying
if it goes over 5. 3.5 is like that sweet spot where it could go over, it could go under. That's why I said 3.5. Because most of Goldberg's match outside, I think the Bobby Lashley match went probably 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. It's usually just a finisher fest. They come in there, back in the old wrestling games, you can give yourself multiple finishes to start out the match. That's what Goldberg. He starts out with like 4, 5 finishes. He gives his opponents 4, 5 finishes, and they just hit them a couple of times. And whoever don't get up, don't get up.
I think it's gonna go more than 5.
More than 5.
Yeah,
If,
I'm gonna
if,
clock it in about 7 to
if it
8.
go if it go more than 5, I'll give you an extra point because
Yeah,
that's
bro, I'm telling you, I
uh,
think it's gonna. I think it's gonna go more than. I think it's gonna. I ain't gonna say it's gonna go 10, but it's gonna be closer to 10 than we think it. Because,
uh,
and that's me because of the faith I have in Gunther. He
okay.
that dude. Like, let's be real. Gunther's that dude. You
All
know,
right.
they don't build his stories the best, but they don't. But as far as being actually talented in the ring, Gunther's that dude.
All right. I got you. All right. So let's go ahead and talk about the show that's happening on Sunday, the all women's PLE, the second one. It's a shame that it took them this long to get the second one. This should be an annual event once a year. I don't care what time you have it. Obviously, gotta space it out between SummerSlam and WrestleMania because you don't want it too close to those. But you should have this every year, WWE. But let's go ahead and get to it. It's a 7-match card. One of them being a battle royal. Y'all know we do this confident point prediction. Obviously, I stole it from the Steven Larson Pro Wrestling podcast. The match you have the most confidence points in, you give it 7. The match you have the least confidence points in, you give it 1. So we're going to go ahead and start out. We was talking about microwave feuds not too long ago. Here's another one. Now, this is a feud that they got a little history, but they just found it in the refrigerator and threw it in the microwave and see what they could do. And that is the WWE's championship between Tiffany Stratton and the GOAT Trish Stratus. This one, I mean, I can see Trish winning because SummerSlam's around the corner. I can see them maybe want to have her for SummerSlam, but I'll be a little shocked. So I'm gonna go Tiffany, and I'm gonna go 5 with her.
So this match was on the card because they need to sell tickets.
Yep.
This is no shade, but no shade to the other female participants. But this is hey, let's make sure these tickets sell. I know Rhea and EO gonna do their thing over there. I know what Rhea do, but let's just make sure. Let's go get Trish. Yeah. It is what it is. Trish do numbers. Let's call a spade a spade. Because I think Nikki Bella was gonna have a situation at this, but to live got hurt. Also, from my understanding, Trish's contract is up. This is she's cool with coming back. She says she'll come back, but it ain't signed on the dotted line. So I actually would love to see Trish win.
I would too.
Because I don't feel like they're giving Tiffany a first shot. Same thing with Gunther. They give these people these titles, and then we blaming the superstars, but they're not giving them storylines to work with. They not giving, bro. She fought Nia Jax again a couple weeks ago. Like, bro, what are we doing?
I think a big part of her is they made her a baby face. She's spamming this Tiffy time catchphrase. It's a little annoying. She's better as a heel. That's what she made her money at. That's what got her called up from NXT. Is she was a great heel. They just need to make her heel again. But hey.
Nah, you're right. You're right when you're right. I'm gonna go Tiffy time with a 3.
All right. Tiffany Stratton with 3. Next up, let's go ahead and get this one out the way. I know you probably don't know too much going on. I honestly don't know that much that's going on with this feud a little bit. But the NXT Women's Championship is going to be defended on Evolution. Obviously, they got a Great American Bash, but that card is just hot garbage. I'm just saying that card is not good. So this one is there. JC Jane, she actually defeated Stephanie Valkyrie in a surprise victory. Stephanie, she was just getting called up, so they had to get the title off her. So JC Jane versus Jordynne Grace. She just got signed from TNA. This one is a pickle. I don't know. I would like Jordynne Grace to win, so I'm gonna go with 2. Jordynne Grace for 2.
That's the thing. I thought Jordynne Grace was gonna be getting called up soon.
Me too.
So she been in NXT a lot longer than I thought she was going to be. The fact that she's in the I thought she was gonna go to NXT, have a feud or 2, and then be like, all right, bet I holler at y'all later.
Figure she'd be up there with Stephanie Valkyrie and Julia because they got called. They had a cup of coffee. They didn't get fully down in their system.
I don't understand. So for that reason, and then girl, she's in a group. I don't know the name of the group. I seen them come down.
Fatal Attraction, Fatal something like that.
So I'm gonna go with JC. I was about to say Janet Jackson, and I know that lady's name. My apologies. I was about to say Janet Jackson.
Shout out to Janet Jackson. She's the reason why we have YouTube. I learned that a couple weeks ago.
Makes sense. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
What you got? Jesse Jane, what you gonna throw on there?
Mm.
Obviously not that confident.
Yeah, but it's another match I ain't that confident in either. So I'm gonna have to go a little higher than I want to.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for no, I'm gonna go two.
Two, right? Two. Two
I
for
feel like
Jesse.
this other match is gonna come to bite me now. Watch.
So I'm trying to save the what I think would be the main event last.
Okay.
Let's go with the women's tag team titles.
This is
Just
the match that I think is gonna come back.
you got stars. All right. The women's tag team title, it is a four-way tag team title. This Judgment Day is Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez. Basically, the first time they're teaming together. Charlotte versus Alexa. I give WWE a little credit. They kind of they built up to them getting together. They didn't just look in the catering and say, "Hey, you two, we need y'all." They built it
Yeah.
up a little bit. The Kabuki Warriors, which is Asuka and Kairi saying, "Hey, I'm just going here. I would like them to win it. Not sure if they would, but that's the team right there. That's the team." And
Mm-hmm.
then you got Sol Ruka and Zarya. They're from NXT. Sol Ruka is right now the current Women's North American champion. Probably has one of the best finishers in WWE with the Soul Snatcher. You can imagine she's gonna hit that at least 2 or 3 times in this match. I'm gonna let you go first.
Damn. Okay. Because match is gonna be long winded. That's what I said. Damn. All right. Cool. My first thought is the NXT North American Women's Champion. I don't think she should have been on this match. She probably should have been on the Great American Bash match card because of some fact. It's another top women's title that's also not being defended
Yeah.
on Evolution. That it should be defended on either Evolution or should be defended on Saturday Night's Main Event.
Two
You
of
get
them. Yep.
you can't have a women's PLE and not have all the belts on the line, or at least on the line that weekend.
Especially when they are breaking their 5 match rule, because usually just 5 matches. They broke their 5 match rule.
Come on, you got 6 on this card, but you got 4 on Saturday Night's Main Event, and I don't know what the Great American Bash match card look like, but you know what I'm saying. So I feel like the North American Women's Championship belt should have been defended on the Great American Bash, and then I also think Julia should have defended the United States Women's Championship match.
Get true that time.
Title on SmackDown. I mean, not on SmackDown, on
Evolution.
no, Saturday Night's Main Event. So
Okay.
it still be a woman's match on that card.
That's right. There is no women's match on that card. That's
Nah,
odd.
yeah, because they got them all on Evolution. I get it, but you still should have split the women up to say, "Oh no, we just gonna put y'all all on this PLE." No, like still have at least one match represented on the other two. We'll call Saturday Night's Main Event's not a PLE. Let's say special shows. Let's say
Special show. Yep.
special show. Because they also moved the tag team match with the Wyatt Six and Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins. They moved that from Saturday Night's Main Event to SmackDown. So that Julia could have defended the championship on there. That being said, I don't think the NXT people gonna win.
No. She's just there to show off that finisher. That's how I see it.
That's it. And they also, get them on the card. I don't know who to pick because Judgment Day, they building this whole everybody got title situation. So do you really want them to, lose? But then you also building this storyline with Charlotte and Alexa. So it would look good if them two got the titles, even though they, Charlotte is annoyed by Alexa.
Yeah.
And then the Kabuki Warriors is the Kabuki Warriors. You know what they do.
Yeah.
They get busy. So I do not know who's gonna win this match. I should have kept this. I really want to put this at 1. I was gonna do
There wasn't a battle royal. I would have made this probably my 1.
I do not, bro. I do not know. I'm gonna go Charlotte and Alexa with 4. I think that's wrong.
I'm just gonna say my hope as a fan, my hope is the Kabuki Warrior. For storyline purposes, it'd be nice to see Charlotte and Alexa, see what they do with that. See what they do with that dynamic. But for these prediction purposes, I'm going Judgment Day with 3.
Okay, that's cool.
So Next up, we're gonna go with the Intercontinental title, women's mid card title. This being defended on the PLE. Be nice if they defended the other women's mid card title on the PLE, but that's neither here nor there. You got Becky Lynch, the champion, Bayley, and Lyra Valkyria. This match has been uh, building pretty well. They got it. They got to their build to this match has been pretty well done. I got to give WWE credit. They could go either way with this one. I don't think Becky loses the title in a triple threat. So I'm gonna go Becky and I'm gonna give her 4.
But that's the best way for her to lose it though, because you know she ain't got to get pinned to lose. You know that
I think she needs to get pinned. She should get pinned to lose it, but
I do too. But they don't mind Bailey taking pins. So, all right. That being said, I don't really know, bro. To be honest with you,
And I got Bailey eating the pin for my prop bet points, by the way.
I said, "Damn, we got to do prop bets on that too."
Yeah.
Oh man, you making this hard. Oh, I'm going to go. I'm gonna go Becky.
Right.
What I got left? 5 and 6, 5, 6 and 1.
Yep. And 7, but
There's a 7.
yeah, because there's a battle royal.
Um, uh, I'll go 5, 6.
Go 6.
I'm gonna lose this one. I'm gonna got Laura taking the pin.
Uh,
I have no confidence in none of these picks.
yeah, we coming down to the last couple. We got might as well we'll talk about this one before we talk about the battle royal and then the main or the presumed main event. But Jay Cargill versus Naomi, they're running it back. Jay won it at WrestleMania. Pretty good feud. Obviously, Naomi is the Money in the Bank holder. This is a tough one from my perspective because you got Naomi. She is the Money in the Bank champion. You want to keep her strong. You got Jay Cargill, who gets a world title match at SummerSlam. You got to keep her strong. I don't see how they could get out of this without there being a winner unless Bianca comes back, which I don't think she's coming back for this one. So I'm just gonna go Jade, and I'm gonna put 6.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Jay with 5.
All right, Jade with 5.
Why I do not know.
All right.
You
Yeah.
know, fans talk about not having a clue of who's going to win. You can't say that with this PLE because he
No.
could literally beat anybody. There's
Yep.
reasoning for anybody to win all of these matches. There's a reason why you could see them winning. Hell, even the NXT team in
Tag match.
yeah, in the tag match, they can win because the simple fact the NXT women's division is deeper. They can just take the women's tag team titles back to NXT. Which also there's a tag team in NXT. Why are they not the ones in this match? But anyways, go.
Okay. It is what it is. I don't know. The WWE does weird things. But let's get to the battle royal. Not I don't know how many people is going to be in it. Who knows? I believe the winner gets a championship match at Clash of Paris, which
Mm-hmm.
is after SummerSlam. Some of the women that I know that are going to be in it, Nikki Bella, she was supposed to be in something with Liv. Obviously, she's not. You got Stephanie Valkyrie, who's obviously in it. I believe they said Julia, she couldn't defend the title, but you can be in the battle royal, sure, sure. Ivy now is also someone I'm sure that's in it. Bianca Belair has been on the promo poster, so it's a possibility that she's in it, and there's gonna be some NXT women in it. So from UQ, I need a final 3 and a winner.
Oh,
Hey,
3.
final 3. I was gonna say final 4, but that's a lie. I just want a final 3.
But like Final Four, be better. Shoot. Uh. Okay. Cool. Winner. Final Four. All right. Damn, this is hard. So I think Nikki Bella's going to win.
Okay.
I don't know why I think that. But I'm gonna go Nikki Bella winning, so obviously it should be one of my three. I'm going to go Laura Valkyria. See, that's the thing. There's no other like guarantees. Cause like if Bianca was healthy, I would put her as the guarantee to beat her.
I'm putting her in my final four. I'm not sure she's even gonna be there, but she's on the poster, so hey, go ahead.
That's the thing, bro. And then the Kabuki Warriors, both of them in the tag team. And I was thinking Legends will come back, but I already picked Nikki Bella, so that's one of the Legends. That's covered. I think AJ Lee might come back
I said, hey, that's a possibility.
because they just
WWE's been posting us stuff on YouTube.
Paige, well, that's not, I know it's not a name, but she just did an interview. She was like, "Yo, I miss being Paige." But also last week was talking about how,
She wanted to take a cup break.
yeah, but this week she was talking about how she missed being Paige. So I'm just gonna go Bianca because I don't. Because like I said, all the women that you think would be guarantees, like Charlotte Flair, Becky, Bailey, they all in matches.
Yep,
So,
already.
and I
And
know it's six. I think it's six NXT women like Lash Legend, but I don't think she's going. I know they gave Lola the rub at the AAA event, but I don't think she's gonna do it. So yeah, I'm gonna go Bianca.
all right, so that's your three. I'm actually gonna go with the same three. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna take Nikki Bella out of my final three and put Ivy now. Feel like they putting a little bit of a spotlight on her. I'm just going out on a limb. Just going out on a limb, man.
But do you want to win?
Hey, this is me trying to go out on a limb. But I got Stephanie Valkyria winning, but I got one confidence point.
Okay, I got Mans is one too. I was thinking. Well, we said three, right?
Yeah, I mean we can
Okay.
add a fourth.
Okay. Now I mean, because my four, if we did four, it would be Jada Parker.
Yeah. My fourth would have been Nikki. So
Yeah, my fourth would have been Jada Parker.
but all right, so Stephanie Valkyria with one, Nikki Bella with one. Again, the winner, I don't know which title, but they get a title match at Clash of Paris. I was thinking of who they got that was French, but the only person I could think of was Maurice, and she may be in the match, but I doubt if she even wins it.
Yeah, I doubt she wins it too. Uh,
So yes, I don't know. But
I really
hey,
don't. This PLE's all like, man, it could be anybody, and that's a good thing.
yeah, that's a good thing. Especially speaking of it could be anybody. It's Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley. I presume this is going to be the main event. It should be the main event. I mean, if there are all the other matches on the card, this is the match that should main event. And this one was a tough one. I mean, I'm putting 7 on it because that's what I got. It's because I'm not confident in the other one, but in actuality, I'm not confident in this either. But you got Rhea Ripley, who knows who always wins. You got Io Sky, who she technically has only defended her title twice. One, they got thrown out because Bianca was the special guest ref, and then she defended it at WrestleMania. Really hasn't defended it since WrestleMania, which is a shame because WrestleMania was what, April?
Damn, she ain't defending this since WrestleMania.
And defended it since WrestleMania. So
She had
WWE,
a match a couple.
she's had matches, but she ain't defended the title.
Damn. Okay.
So WWE's tripping. It's tough for me to pick against Rhea Ripley, but I'm just gonna pick Io Sky with 7, and we'll see. We'll see.
Okay. So I have no clue. Just want to start that. I know how to start it. Every pick with I do not know, but I just want to make sure that's clear. I'm gonna go Rhea with 7.
Mhm.
Do I want Rhea to win? No. I love me some EO. I love me some EO. But it's just more of a, hey, you going with EO? All right, bet. I'm going to go with Rhea. Because then also I'm trying to think of, okay, what's the SummerSlam card there? Like, who's taking this belt into SummerSlam? Are y'all just going to run it back as them two as a rematch? Maybe
Yeah.
something?
Because, yeah, keep in mind, Jade Cargill, she gets a title match at SummerSlam. She's gonna face the winner of Tiffany versus Trish. So this one technically does not have a person attached to it just yet at SummerSlam.
Hear me out just real quick. This will be Jade Cargill and Naomi's second match, right?
Yep.
Their third match has got to be SummerSlam. Naomi's gonna cash in because Jay's a babyface, so is Tiffany.
Yep.
So you ain't putting two babyfaces against each other.
You shouldn't, but hey.
I think Naomi's cashing in. It'll be a triple threat at SummerSlam with Bianca.
I would like that. That's what I want.
That's the only thing that makes sense. From my perspective, that's the only thing that makes sense because simple fact. Like you said, Tiffany and Jay's both baby faces. You ain't booking that match. So you need a heel. Okay, Naomi will be the heel. Naomi gonna win the title, take it to SummerSlam. I hope she don't lose it at SummerSlam, but
she needs. I gotta apologize to Naomi. I didn't think you was gonna have a good heel run. I mean, it's just from this little clip I saw where you said you hated being a heel back in the day. You changed the script. You doing excellent heel work, especially with this proceed with Kasha stuff. I'm trying to see you get this title and hold it for a long time. Just doing your thing. I just gotta give you credit for that.
Yeah, no, I think that's the only way to. I think that's the only way to make that work. And then the other side, don't get me to guessing.
We don't know, but that'll do it for our prediction of Evolution.
One more thing, hold on, real quick, because it's another thing that we ain't talk about on Saturday night's main event that might happen.
What's going on?
You think Roman coming back? Because he's predicted to be at SummerSlam.
Not as gotta be. I don't think they'll do it at Saturday night's main event, would they? They don't try to do nothing too big on Saturday night's main event.
I mean, when it's either do it here or do it at Raw, because ain't nothing else.
Yeah.
You got to build him up for SummerSlam.
Yeah, and I don't know what they're gonna have him doing.
It's got to be him himself in some way. It's him himself in a way, but in what way? Is it him and CM Punk on tag team? Is it a tag team match, or is it just him himself?
That's the thing. I feel like there's two one-on-one matches you need to happen. You need Roman and Seth this one-on-one match to happen, and you need another CM Punk and Seth one-on-one to happen, preferably in like a Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
We need those two. We don't need them in a tag. We don't need another triple threat. We don't need another tag team match. Which I think if I had to predict, there'd probably be a tag team match between Roman, CM Punk, Seth, and probably Braun Breaker.
Yeah, because I don't think a 6-man tag the fans would be hot.
Yeah,
the fans would be hot if it's Seth's crew versus CM Punk, Roman, and pick a person. Probably Jimmy.
Yeah.
So I think the fans would be hot. But yeah, I think Roman's coming back because there's no other place to bring him back in.
This is the biggest stage to bring him back.
It's either that or bring him back at a Raw.
They don't like to bring him back at Raw. He's too big.
So I think he's got to come back.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, that's a good point. So, jam-packed weekend of wrestling again. AEW's All In is Saturday morning, along with the Great American Bash. Good luck, Great American Bash, with them ratings, because boy, they not gonna be pretty with All In at the same time. Saturday night's main event, about 6 o'clock Saturday. I will probably be watching. I'm pretty sure I will be watching that one live. I definitely will be watching Evolution live. And honestly, I do not know when Evolution is or what time it is. I know it's Saturday, but I don't do nothing. I mean, I know it's Sunday, and I don't do nothing on Sundays.
I think it's 7. I think it's 7. Don't quote me on that.
I'm gonna be watching regardless. Let me see. Yep, 7 July 13th, 7 Eastern. I'll be watching live. So I look forward to that again. Thank you for listening to us predict this Evolution card. Me and Q, we do got one more thing to talk about before we get out of here. We talked about WWE and wrestling the most of the time of this episode. Q brought something to my attention that I did not know. I like to think I know a good amount about sports. I don't know everything. But Q brought to my attention that every MLB team has to have an all-star. Which, when you think about it, it's like, okay, they try to have at least one representation for every team, representation. That's nice. But it's kind of a Rocket shouldn't have no all-star, bro. Why they get an all-star? Why the Oakland? I mean, Oakland A's they might be good, but
They play in the minor. They play in Sacramento.
they
They
ready
play
to
in
go.
the
They
minor
ready to
league
go to Vegas. The owner ready to get them to Vegas.
in 3 years.
So
Into.
I thought that was I. Obviously, no other All Star that I know of. No, not the NFL Pro Bowl, not the WNBA, not the NBA. That if you just not that dude, you're not an All Star. The NBA they'll take 5 people from the same team if they are All Stars. No, that's not likely, but they would. But the fact that every team gets a representation is kind of crazy. But I mean, I understand representation.
I get it, but that shows how much. Like, cause I watched the All Star game, but I wouldn't. I just watch baseball. I don't be too deep in the rules. But dog, every team, I don't. I don't understand why every team gets an MLB MLB All Star. If you're not deserving, if you're, I get that you might be the best player on your team, but
The
if your
skinniest
team,
fat guy, bro. The skinniest fat guy.
but if your team ain't no good, why are you being represented? I'm pretty sure it's a rule. I'm pretty sure it was a rule back in the day. But to me, I don't. From my perspective, as a casual baseball fan, I don't think every team deserves an MLB All Star. That being said, it's been working this long, so
Hey.
I mean,
Their All Star game is way more competitive than any other All Star game.
oh, by far.
What
I
I've read.
think if we rank them, I think it's one.
Yeah. Because they
One,
actually have something to play for. They play for a home field advantage.
none of them.
Oh, not no more?
It's been a couple years.
Damn. See,
Yeah.
I be thinking I know stuff. It's a lot to change. But it's still hella competitive, though. That's
Yeah,
all.
they're still competitive. I think they're as far as All Star game, they're one, and it's by far.
There's a big gap.
Yeah.
Big gap. Maybe the W
Mm.
there's a little bit of competitiveness.
NHL, I would put. It's not that because they did that Four
Actually,
Nation stuff.
yeah,
I forgot
NHL
about
is
the
a
Four
little bit.
Nation stuff. So if we ranked the majors All Stars. MLBs would be one. I think I would put NHLs two.
Yeah.
I will probably put the WNBA's three, NBA four, and then five. I'll put the Pro Bowl.
That don't even happen no more. So that's how you know
Bruh.
he's just out there playing flag.
Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I think Major League Baseball got the best All Star game. I just don't think everybody deserves a representative. But shout out to them.
If they're not good, they're not good. That's how I see it. But it is what it is. Thank you again for joining us for another episode of From My Perspective. I'm your boy coming to you. And I'm about to have a busy couple hours on this college football 26, try to get these thumbs working again, try to get good again. So if you want some L's, holler at your boy because I'm handing them hot L's out as soon as I learn how to get good at it. Give me a couple of days to get good at it, then I'll be handing out some L's. But once again, I'm your boy Dion. Thank you for listening to another episode From My Perspective. Please like, please subscribe, leave your predictions in the comment sections on what you think happens at Evolution. Hell, give us your rankings of your All-Star game competitiveness, not just how you feel about them, but just in terms of competitiveness. Give us your rankings in the comment sections, and also hit that link in the bio. Get you some merch. Hey, Labor Day coming up. Might need something for that grill. Just saying. Hey, it's hot. Might need you a hat to block the sun. Just saying. Captain Hater, go ahead and take us home.
You already know the best. It's your boy, Mr. Bell, aka can't say your name up on this pod. Might not put you to mind. I'll let y'all later.